Welcome back. We're doing target practice, and the reason for that is because we have to make sure that our gun is shooting accurately, and right now it isn't. It's actually shooting low and to the right. And in order to fix that, we need to adjust our sights. Now, because it's shooting low and right, we need to adjust it to the left and up, which we do with the arrow keys. That should be about right, I think. And then we can replace the target so we can try again and see if it's more accurate now. Okay. Let's see if I got that right. I did. Nice. Right in one try. I'm good, if I do say so myself. Yes, your sights are properly aligned. Well, that's all we really need to do for the target practice, but I like to empty my ammo clip. It's not really necessary or anything, but I don't know, I guess it's a habit. Blam, blam. Click! Now we're out of ammo. Those shots to the head didn't quite make their target, but as long as it's properly aligned, it's fine. We won't get killed later, which is the important point. As you walk out from the booth, you take off your ear protectors. Okay, that finishes the target practice then. I quite like this glass effect. It's simple but effective. We need to return the protectors, because we promised we would. Thank you. You don't get any points for doing it, though. We do need to get a new ammo clip from him. Okay, Bones, says Mills. Here's one full clip of fresh ammo. Fresh ammo, so it's not over the best before date, I guess. Or something. Okay, well that's pretty much everything we need to do in the station, so all we can do now is wait for something to happen. Maybe we'll get called for that retrial or something, I don't know. Bonds, we have bad news. Jessie Bains has escaped Lytton City Jail. Oops. That's probably not a good thing. Not only has he escaped, the captain says, but he took the jailer as hostage. Bonds, I've named you and your partner Kiev to a special task force with the code name of Target. The captain continues, I want you boys to answer any and all calls that might even be remotely connected to this dirtbag. Captain orders you, find a mugshot of that punk and get on this immediately. Jessie Bains escaped. It just went from bad to worse, didn't it? First he comes back for retrial and now he's escaped. Come to think of it, that's the third escape from the jail in 2 games. Anyway, we need a mugshot of Bains, and we couldn't find one in the computer, so we'll have to use open cabinet. We need to use a slightly more old-fashioned form of data storage, namely paper. There's a couple of files here, some of which are familiar, like Lonnie West and Jason Taselli, but it's the Bains file we're interested in. I would look at the others, but unfortunately if you take too long here, the captain will get angry. Most of the information here is the same as in the computer file, just a little bit more detail. It tells us now that he was convicted for murder of Jason Taselli and attempted murder of us, basically. And there's a mugshot, which is what we were looking for. And the next page has a summary, which is also interesting. After a lengthy investigation, Officer Sonny Bond successfully infiltrated the illegal gambling operation at the Hotel Del Foria. A confrontation with Bains ended in a shootout and his subsequent arrest. Suspect was convicted of first-degree murder. Further, testimony provided by Woody Roberts, Marie Wilkins, and Don Colby was instrumental in convicting subject Bains on additional counts of narcotics trafficking and illegal gambling activities. Okay. We don't need the file, we just needed the mugshot. Now that we have that, we can get started on this case. Okay, now Keith is over there. And the captain is eating an ice cream. Getting started on this case, the first thing we need to do is go to the jail to find out about this escape. And this car on the left here is the unmarked car that we'll be using. Parked in a lot are unmarked cars, private cars, and sometimes a marked police cruiser. Okay, it doesn't tell us anything about this car, but this car is the one we're going to use. And unfortunately we cannot drive while carrying our field kit. We have to drop that in the trunk every time, which is going to get annoying a little bit after a while, but unfortunately we have to do it. And then we should get in the car. And when we do, Keith should show up. Okay, it's unlocked. Keith yells, "Wait up, Sonny! What's the rush anyway?" The rush is that Bains has escaped and I need to catch him. Damn, doesn't he understand that? Unfortunately, there's no driving sequences in this game like in the Police Quest 1. All you get to do is type where you want to drive and then it drives there. Which is boring compared to those fun driving we got to do in the previous game. Oh well. And we need to go to jail, as I said. Yeah, grunts Keith. Let's see if they've managed to keep any bad guys in. Quite. Keith grabs the mic and calls dispatch. Dispatch, 5392 is 10-8 from the office. Dispatch comes in the air in response. 5392, 10-4, dispatch copy 10-8 from the office. Keith keys the mic. Dispatch, 5392, be advised we are en route to Lytton City Jail. Dispatch answers. 5392, 10-4, we copy, are en route to Lytton City Jail. While driving to jail, Keith comments to you, Sonny, this escape has got to be a real nightmare for you. On the other hand, he continues, it must be a super nightmare for that poor correctional officer. Yeah, getting kidnapped, not a good start to your day. Well, partner, Keith says, I guess this means the shit has hit the fan. You said it. Sure hope Bains let that correctional officer go unhurt. Well, personally I wouldn't take any bets on that. Are we there yet? Keith calls to dispatch. Dispatch 5392, 1097, Lytton City Jail. Dispatch response. 5392, 10-4, dispatch copies 1097, Lytton City Jail. There we are. Well, at least we get nice music while driving, and some interesting conversation, but still, it's nothing like the fun of driving around in the old game. Even if I did constantly crash and had amazing trouble parking at places, it was still fun. You go ahead, Sonny. I'll stay out here and have a smoke. That's basically all Keith is going to do in the entire game. Stand around and have a smoke. There's like 2 or 3 instances in the entire game where he's actually useful. And this isn't one of them. I'm stuck behind the beam. The jail looks different than I remember. This is the underground parking garage of the new Lytton City Jail. You are filled with pride as the memories of the dedication ceremonies return. Following your heroic capture of Jessie Bains, aka the Death Angel, you became an instant celebrity. But now, unless you recapture Bains, only the bitter memories of failure will remain. Well, we're gonna have to try and recapture him in the next video.